So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Economics Lab. It's me, Manish Arora, and today in this video, we will be continuing our Unit-4, that is government budget. So in the previous video, we have started with the components of budget in which we have studied about revenue receipts, right? You remember our previous lecture? If not, you can check our playlist in the channel. And in this video, we are starting with our new component of the budget, that is capital risk. As in the previous lecture, I have told you about that the components have been divided into two parts, revenue and capital. And there are subcategories too, revenue expenditure, revenue receipts, capital expenditure, and capital receipts, right? So we have completed the revenue receipt portion, and now we are doing capital receipts here. First, we will covering the receipts aspects, and then we will go to the expenditure aspects. Okay. So, what is capital receipts? So, capital receipts are basically that kind of receipts which either creates a liability or cause reduction. ऐसी liabilities होती हैं या तो जो हमारी liability को बढ़ा दे या तो asset को कम कर दे। यही इसी का उल्टा इसमें हमारे पास revenue receipt try to connect it, आपको याद हो जाएगा, ठीक है? क्योंकि separately if you will considering each of these things आपके लिए burden बढ़ जाए, तो try to connect them. Capital receipts are those kind of receipts which either creates liability on you or reduces the assets of the government. These are non-recurring in nature, non-repeating in nature, because these are not repetitive in nature. It happens usually or like once in a blue moon kind of. ठीक है, बहुत कम, बहुत रेयर, मतलब होती है, ठीक है, मतलब नॉट एक पर्टिकुलर ऑपरेशनल टाइप नहीं है, एक पर्टिकुलर रूटीन नेचर में नहीं, ठीक है, नॉन रूटीन। तो एक आपको पॉइंट दे रखे हैं, ठीक है, जैसे कि अगर गवर्नमेंट है किसी से लोन ले रही है, किसी से बोरोइंग ले रही है, तो व्हाट डज इट मींस? इट मींस दैट इट इज क्रिएटिंग इट्स लायबिलिटी ओवर देयर. So taking loan from someone else, it means that it is creating liability over them. So liability creation is done. It means it is a capital receipt. If it is considered as a revenue receipt, then it does not create any liability. Like money is coming to the government, but it is creating a burden of liability or either reducing the assets of the government. These two aspects can be happen when it is in the case of capital receipts. And अगर अब हम लेते हैं कि decrease in the total asset, मतलब मैं कोई एग्जांपल दूंगा आपको, to the scale of shares of public enterprise. ठीक है, मान लो अपने किसी गवर्नमेंट ने किसी अपने ऑफिस को किसी ने एंटरप्राइज को बेच दिया किसी को, तो इससे क्या हुआ, उसका एसेट कम हो गया, तो कैश मिल गया या उसको मनी तो मिल गया, तो दे आर गेटिंग द रिसिप्ट, but in taking that receipt, it reduces the aspect of growth. Clear till of now? Any doubt? I hope this clear to everyone. So capital receipts are broadly classified into three major groups. Number one is the borrowing. Borrowing का मतलब क्या हुआ कि अपने खर्चों को पूरा करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट पैसे उधार पे देती है, बोरो करती है. From where they can borrow? They can borrow from RBI, they can borrow from foreign banks, they can borrow from international institutions as well, and they can do government open market. Like open market operations, we have studied in money and banking. That is. Borrowings are capital receipts as they creating the liability over the government. ये लाइबिलिटी क्रिएट करता है बोरोइंग. आपको पता है नॉर्मली किसी को उधार लेते हो तो लाइबिलिटी क्रिएट होती है, आपको भरना पड़ेगा, ठीक है. नंबर टू इज रिकवरी ऑफ लोन. गवर्नमेंट क्या करती है, लोन जब देती है किसी को, किसी, अब मान लो जस्ट टेकिंग एन एग्जांपल, इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने किसी और की गवर्नमेंट को लोन दे रखा, तो वो दूसरी गवर्नमेंट ने इंडियन गवर्नमेंट को पे बैक कर दिया लोन, तो रिकवरी ऑफ लोन हमारा हो गया, तो पैसे तो आ गए, but did it create any liability over the government? But it reduces the asset because वो जो था डेटर बन के बैठा था, ठीक है, वो डेटर खत्म हो गया, एसेट रिडक्शन हो चुका है, एसेट रिड्यूस हो जाएगा, तो इट मींस दैट द asset that is came, it is the capital receipt. नंबर थर्ड कैटेगरी इज द रिसिप्ट्स. इसके अंदर ना बहुत सारे, मतलब इसके अंदर आते हैं कि बाकी मसले में सारे. नंबर वन इज डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट. आपने पढ़ा होगा डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट क्या होता है, बताइए फटाफट से चैट बॉक्स में बताइए व्हाट इज डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट, जल्दी से, बस मुझे आंसर की बचना पड़े, ठीक है. So disinvestment is basically a concept in which the government sell a part of its holding to public. The government sell a part of his holding to the private, not to the public, to the private. ठीक है कि गवर्नमेंट अपना पीएसयू गवर्नमेंट अपना एक एंटरप्राइज प्राइवेट सेक्टर को बेच दिया, दैट इज डिसइन्वेस्ट, एंड व्हाई इट इज कंसिडर्ड एज अ कैपिटल रिसिप्ट बिकॉज बेच दिया भाई, एसेट कम हो गया गवर्नमेंट का, reduction in asset is equals to capital receipt here. And the next is small savings. Small savings का मतलब क्या होता है? Refer to the fund that is raised from the public in form of post office deposits. NSC का सर्टिफिकेट है हमारे पास, नेशनल सेविंग सर्टिफिकेट है, किसान विकास पत्र हमारे पास है। उसमें क्या है कि गवर्नमेंट पैसे ले जा रही लोगों से on the behalf of schemes, and it is creating a liability over them. It is creating a liability over them. So what does it mean? It means that the small savings that the government is taking from public, it is creating a liability over them, and these kind of assets will be considered as capital estate. Here, any doubt till of now? Any doubt? No? Very good. If you feel any doubt, you can drop down in the comment section. And try to make the notes side by side. Don't just copy it from the PPT. I mean, again, repeating, don't just copy down same from the PPT. Try to make your own notes. Try to read the book as well. Okay. And now it is the item that is categorized as revenue and capital receipts. हमने revenue receipts पढ़ लिया, capital receipts पढ़ लिया, अब हम category रखना शुरू कर देंगे, ठीक है? Okay, this is the best question that can be asked in examination or either in the vivas. Number one is the loan from World Bank. Loan लिया है World Bank से. What does it mean? It means that the creation of liability has happened. When the creation of liability has happened, it means it is a capital receipt. Number two, corporation tax. Tax. It neither creates any liability or nor reduces any asset of the government, because tax is a primary obligation of the public to pay, right? Tax is considered as revenue receipt. Grant receipt from World Bank. ठीक है, grants received from World Bank. Grants मतलब होता है गिफ्ट, गिफ्ट मिल रहा है भाई, ठीक है, तो आपकी लाइबिलिटी इंक्रीज होगी नहीं, reduce होगी एसेट आपका नहीं, so it means that grants will be considered as the revenue receipt. And the next is profit of PSUs. PSU के profit कैसे? Public sector undertaking अगर profit कमा रही है तो that profit will be considered as revenue receipt because it is not creating any liability and either reducing the asset of the government. Sale of PSU. PSU बेच दिया, डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट करती है ना, ये तो एक इन तरफ अगर मैं बोलूं अदर वर्ड्स में डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट ही कहते हैं. So it neither creates a liability but it reduces the asset of the government. When it reduces the asset of the government, it means that it will be considered as capital receipt. So I hope till of now everything is clear to you that what is revenue receipt and what is capital receipt, the difference between the two, the examples for two and the conditions for two. And if you will be getting any question in the examination, either in the form of difference, either in the form of different theory perspective, ठीक है, तो आप ये सब मेंशन करना है, यहाँ पे ये सब जस्टिफिकेशन, ये सब एग्जांपल्स अब वहाँ पे बिल्कुल डीपली एक्सप्लेन करेंगे, तो यू विल बी श्योर शॉर्ट गेटिंग फुल मार्क्स इन दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. सो टिल नाउ, डू यू फील एनी डाउट? Do you have any suggestions? How can I improve the videos? How can we improve our channel? How can we just improve the style of teaching macroeconomics? If you feel like there you might have any suggestions to give us, kindly drop down in the comment section so that we can go through it and just make the required changes so that आपके लिए जो आपको कंटेंट चाहिए, जो आप चाहते हैं आपको वो डिलीवर हो, ठीक है, एंड आपको बेनिफिट हो. So let's get on to the next one, that is foreign aid against earthquake victims. कि earthquake के victims को foreign country तरफ से aid मिली है, like help मिली है. So it is a revenue expenditure. अब आप बोलेंगे ये routine nature का तो है नहीं, it is not in the routine nature. अब ये आपके दिमाग में confusion आ सकती है कि भाई एक तरफ तो कहा गया था कि भाई revenue means due और capital means non routine, right? But आपको इस पे main focus नहीं करना. You have to main focus on the conditions. Whether it is satisfying the condition of the revenue receipt, it will get into the revenue वाला column. If it is satisfying the conditions of the capital receipt, then it will be going into the capital वाला column. तो जो ये foreign वाला aid वाला था, आपको पैसा मिल रहा है. Is it creating any liability on you? Like you being the government, is the foreign aid creating any liability on you? No. Is it reducing your asset? No. So if this means that This is the condition of revenue result. The foreign aids against earthquake victims will be considered as a revenue result. Now to the next one, that is dividends on investment performance. It is also a revenue result because it is neither creates a liability nor reduces asset. Number 8, borrowings from public. Borrowing curve. Borrowing means you have the burden to repay it. It is a liability for you, right? It creates the liability. When it creates the liability, it means that it is the capital receipt. Now you will try. Recovery of loan. Try it, fatafat. Jaldi se. I know answer is there on the screen, but it doesn't mean that you will not try, right? अब सोचो अपने दिमाग में what is the category for a recovery of loan? अभी थोड़ी मैंने किया recovery of loan, it means कि लोन आपने दिया था आपको मिल गया, तो means that कि आपका asset खत्म हो चुका, तो debtor आपकी sheet पे बैठा था वो debtor हट चुका है. It reduces your asset. It reduces your asset. It means that it is a capital receipt. And the last one is the interest receipt. You are receiving interest. It neither creates a liability on you nor reduces the asset for you. So it is the revenue receipt. So I hope till of now, or with all these 10 examples, you are clear with this concept. What is revenue receipt and what is capital receipt, I guess. If there is any doubt, still any doubt, you might be confused between few things more. You can drop down in the comment section, do practice from your book. And if you feel like there is anything that is bothering you in this particular unit or in the previous unit that you have completed yet, in the national income, in the money and banking, and now in the government budget as well, you can share it with us on the comment section. We will try to answer it as soon as possible we can. Thank you so much for this lecture. And today we have just completed our 2 components, and in the next lecture we are continuing with the same topic, components of the budget, and we are completing the more components that are left with the examples, with a detailed explanation, and I'll be also sharing few examples more with the proper justification of each one. So till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do like, share, and subscribe to the channel, Certified Success. And from the website, you can take the access of the notes as well and prepare as much as you can and score as much high as you can. Don't demotivate yourself. Always stay motivated and always stay with a positive mindset that you can score as much high as you have desired. Okay, so this is Vansharoda signing off. Thank you so much for watching this.